Alright everybody, today's video is going to be the replacement of the grip ring on my Mitsubishi MV7057, which is a rebadged Pioneer CLD D704. The part in question is the grip ring. I got a phone call. As I was saying, the part number in question is VEB1237, that's the Pioneer part number, and that should work with the CLD D703, D704, and the Elite's CLD 79 and 99. So if you have any of those players, you should be good with this part number. If you have a different player, the best bet is to track down a copy of the service manual online and look at the exploded diagram for the transport assembly, and you will see the little grip ring on there, and in the parts list you should find a part number that is specific to your player. When I ordered mine, the Atlanta warehouse had to source it from the mother warehouse in Japan, so it did take a few weeks for it to arrive. So it's definitely worth, if you order one, order a second one, just have it as a spare so you don't have to go through the trouble again. So step one is turn the machine on and open the drawer, and since on mine I believe if you shut the power off it'll automatically retract the drawer, I just yanked the power so the drawer would remain open. Next step is to remove the top case screws on the back, and there's two on either side, and this is pretty standard across all of Pioneer's Laserdisc players. Once you have it open, you need to take off the upper disc clamp, and there are 4 screws. And once you take it off, it will reveal the spindle, which has the grip ring on it. This is the part of the video where I, like a moron, had the record button on when I was not recording, and then when I thought I was recording, the record button was off. So you don't actually get to see me taking the grip ring off. Here is the grip ring removed. All I did was just use my thumbnail and just start to peel it up. I thought I was going to have a hard time with it. I had an X-Acto knife on hand, figuring I may have to scrape it up. It is a mild adhesive, so it does a good job holding the thing down, but it's not like it's permanent. It's not designed to be permanently affixed to the spindle, so it was actually pretty easy to take it off. Next step, I grabbed some rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip and just cleaned off any glue residue that may have been left over on the spindle. So here you can see the grip ring with its little paper backing. It fits nicely on there. And so rather than taking all of the paper backing off and then trying to get it centered, I just took one off and let it sort of center on there, and once I was sure, I just kind of poked it down and then took the other ones off, which is much easier off camera. And as you can see, I just one at a time just took them off and pressed it down to make sure it stayed centered. And then I took a Q-tip, a dry Q-tip, and just sort of pressed down on it to make sure everything was nice and sealed. And that was it. From that point, just put all the screws back where you found them, and put the case back on, and fire it up. And that was all it took for me. So really, this isn't a very daunting project at all. Realistically, if you are comfortable taking the lid off of your Laserdisc player, then you can very easily do this repair. Like I said, if you're not sure of your part number, try to find a copy of the service manual. They're fairly easy to track down online. There's a lot of people in forums and stuff who have archived copies and whatnot. So that way you can find out your part number. Main thing is once you have it open, just make sure it's unplugged, so in case you do drop a screwdriver or a screw down in there, it won't short anything out, or you won't, zap yourself. But really easy repair, so save yourself some money, buy the part yourself, do it rather than risk sending it out to somebody and having it being damaged and all that jazz. It's just much easier to do it yourself. Really not that difficult. So anyways, hope this was useful, and thanks for watching.